I'm back to my abandoned YouTube channel. I wanted to tell you guys a story that's tale as old as time. It's coming now from an engaged woman. So it starts 2016. September, October, somewhere around there. Him and I worked at Disney's California Adventure. He worked at Bugs Land and he worked the Tower of Terror. I worked Soaring Around the World and I worked the Anna and Elsa sing-along. I don't know what it is right now, but like it's like the theater, right? That's near Monsters Inc. I'm scrolling down on Facebook, right? And then I see a man's with a beard, okay? And I'm just like, click on that picture, zoom in on that picture. If I find it, it is this picture right here. Y'all, if y'all know him, you know he knows how to grow a full beard. Like, oof. Okay, anyway. So I see the picture, I click on it, I scroll to all of his pictures, and he's so cute. There's one where he's like at Bugs Land and he's like this. But anyway, I look at it and I'm like, you know what? I should probably get out of this Facebook profile, because if I like a picture, it's going to be embarrassing. I've never seen this dude around. And I've been working here for like, what is it, like 3 years at that point or something? And I'm just like, I've never seen this dude around, but he's cute. Like, who is he? But one day, out of the miraculous of miracles of irony, I am walking from my shift from, I think it was like Soaring Around the World that day. That's the outfit I was wearing with one of my coworkers. We were walking to the parking lot, the cast member parking lot. So we walk and we see far away our friend, let's call him Troy. Okay, right behind Troy, you cannot miss, is the tall, thin, good, thick beard, tall ass man. And I'm just like, that is the Facebook guy. That is the Facebook guy. And I told my coworker right beside me, I'm like, the Facebook guy, that's the Facebook guy. We walk up to him, we say hi to Troy, like, what's up, how are you, blah, 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 blah. And Troy was like, hey, what's up? Like, you know, oh, I saw, he looks at me, he's like, oh, I saw that you're training for Tower of Terror soon. I saw it on your schedule. And I was like, yeah, I do. Like, I'm gonna be working with y'all soon, you know, I'm at Tower of Terror, blah, 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 blah. And then that's when Troy introduces myself to Jose, and you know, like, this is her, this is him, you know. That was the first encounter. Then as the time went on and I started training on Tower of Terror, I started seeing him a little bit more often. I didn't want to like come off as creepy and be like, oh hey, like, remember we talked that one time. I think there was a point where we traded Snapchats. I think because we were all in a group or something, everybody was trading Snapchats or something like that. You know when you add a cute guy on Snap or something, or like, you know, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna take this hot ass selfie so he can, like, you know, so he can think I'm cute, like those thirst traps, right? So I threw one out there and he grabbed it and he like replied to it, and I think that's how we started talking on Snapchat. A while later, I was giving Troy a ride home right after a shift, and we were talking in the car.
I remember this conversation so specifically because it was sweet. At the same time, it was kind of messed up, but you'll see why.
We started talking about girls they had crushes on. Jose was talking about me and how he had a crush on me, and Troy was talking about a girl he was crushing on that happened to be my coworker. He specifically told me like that he told Jose that I'm the type of girl that you take home to your mom, and the type of girl that you'll eventually marry. And my coworker was the type of girl that you'd have fun with only. That I just felt proud, because I'm just like, it just reflects the kind of person that I am, and then you can tell that I'm the person. One of our friend Gabe had like his birthday celebration at this bowling alley, but Jose had stopped answering my Snapchat, and he wouldn't stop answering it. He would take hours to answer, not 2, not 3 hours, like about 8 hours, to a point where I just stopped answering to him. I'm like, you know what, this is it. I'm gonna stop talking to this guy, because it's getting like real on my nerves. Like, I understand he has school, he has work, but guess what? I had school, I had work, and I never took that long. And I'm like, he's clearly not that interested, whatever. So I stopped answering. And then it was that same night where we went to our friend Gabe's, I think it was, yeah, the bowling alley, right? And then I see him there, and like he comes up to me, trying to talk to me. Oh yeah, you didn't answer my message. I was like, oh, I didn't. Oh, I guess I was just really busy, right? But in reality, I'm just like, you took forever, so I'm not gonna kiss ass, right? We kind of like quote unquote made up, we just started chatting again. He initiated the conversation because I'm like, I'm not starting this again. Like you need to initiate, you need to continue it, right? In one of the closing shifts, again, we were all walking in a group to the cast member parking lot, and it was when Tower of Terror was transitioning into Guardians of the Galaxy. So all this merchandise of Tower of Terror was coming out for one last time. And then Jose tells the group, he's like, oh, I'm looking forward to getting the hat of Tower of Terror to like, commemorate Tower of Terror or whatever. And I know he likes wearing hats. Jose loves wearing hats. So like when he said that, I'm like, oh, you know what, if I see it and you're not around or you're not at work, but if I see it, I'll get it for you. He's like, oh yeah, and like, yeah, let me know so I can like send you the money or whatever, right? And then lo and behold, it launches. The hats come out, but they come out the day that I'm off. My friend texts me, she's like, hey, the hats are here. I don't know if you want me to put some to the side. I was like, girl, you are a lifesaver to this day. Stephanie, thank you. So she grabs them, gives it to one of the clerks or register people, and they put it to the side. I'm like, I will be there in 40 minutes. And of course, on my day off, I drove to work. I'm going to get my cell phone because I want to match. I looked up his schedule. He's there, like the next day or the day after that, he's there. I walk up to him and I give it to him. His little face, y'all, you should have seen his little video. He was so happy about it. My God, oh, thank you. Like, how much do I owe you, right? Check it out, y'all. Take notes. Your girl says, oh, you can just take me out to dinner. I give him my number. We make a date. And he takes me to ramen. My first time eating ramen. He is the man that introduced me to ramen. He introduced me to pho, udon, boiling crab. He's the reason I got fat, bitch. He's the reason I got fat. So we go on this date. Took me to eat. And we had a good time. He dropped me off back home. And before the date ended, he looked at me, he put his hand on my shoulder. He was just like, I would like to take you on an official, formal first date. And I'm like, formal? Like this, you picked me up, you took me to a restaurant, paid and everything. Like, this is pretty fucking formal. But you know what? I was like, okay. So I guess for him, that was just like a pre-date maybe. And he was formally asking me to go on a date. And so we set a date, and then we went hiking on this date, and then he set up, like, I don't know how long, I think it was around November by this time. We went hiking to this waterfall, beautiful. He laid out a picnic, he brought sandwiches, like he planned this to a T. And that's where we had our first kiss. And it was the cutest thing ever. And so we kept on dating, and I think we dated for 4 months until it was February 11th. We want to go eat, went to Santa Monica Pier at night, lay down a blanket, we watched the stars and everything, and that's when he asked me in sign language to be his girlfriend. Like, will you be my girlfriend, right? Except he asked me if, like, will you become my boyfriend? But I know that he meant my girlfriend, but it was still the cutest thing ever because he actually practiced. He told me that he practiced that like hours before coming here and asking me. February 11, 2016 to now being engaged August 30th of 2022, my bad, 2022. And before I forget, let me tell you, Facebook really be manifesting stuff, because not only did it show me my future husband, but I did this generator on Facebook, and it tells you like, when will you get married? And I kid you not, I swear to baby Jesus, it told me August of 2024. And I'm getting married August of 2024. But yeah, ladies, fellas, shoot your shot. Buy them something, and when they tell you how much do I owe you, just tell you owe me dinner. And later on, you owe me a ring. That's basically the story, okay? Thanks for sticking around. It is getting very freaking cold out here. My next story is gonna be, the proposal and what went down, what was going through my head, what was going through his head. Maybe I'll have him, be with me. I don't know. Other than that, Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate y'all so much, and I'll see you till next time. Mwah, 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 mwah.